Good morning, students. I'm an English teacher of Uzbek-Israel Joint Faculty of the National University of Uzbekistan, Mamatova F.B. Okay, now we will talk about Unit 6, mostly about the grammar of this unit. It's for B1 level student. This unit is called Living Planet. Okay, look at these structures. To be going to and will. They both denote future actions. But how can we know when to use to be going to structure and when to use will? Let's talk about the first one, to be going to structure. To be. Instead of to be, we have to use forms of to be, am, is, are. For the first person in singular, for I, we use am. You know that. I am going to. For the second person in singular, you, we use are, the form are. You are going to. And for the third person in singular, he, she, it, we use is. He is going to. She is going to. It is going to. And for the first, second, and the third persons in plural, we use are. We are going to, you are going to, and they are going to. Okay, when do we usually use to be going to structure? When you have already planned to do something. You have already decided to do something. For example, here we have the example, today I'm going to drive my new motorcycle, then I'm going to phone my best friend, and finally I'm going to read my favorite novel. All these actions are already decided. She has decided to do all these actions beforehand. Okay, the next usage of to be going to structure. Looking at some signs or evidence, you can guess what's going to happen. The situation now makes us believe that, looking at some signs or evidence. Look at the example. Look at those black clouds. It's going to rain. Here the sign is, or evidence is, black clouds. Looking at these black clouds, you can say that it's going to rain. Something is going to happen. Prediction with present evidence. You predict, looking at some evidence. The next, will, future simple structure. Okay, when you make decision at the time of speaking. For example, now you're making decision. I left the door open. I will close it right now. I left the door open and now you're making decision to close it. Here you have to use will. I will close it right now. Looking at the door open, you're making decision. The next situation, in the restaurant. What would you like to drink? You are making decision now. I will have a cup of coffee, please. I will have a cup of coffee. Now you have decided to drink coffee, not beforehand. Okay, let's turn to the next slide. Here, when you give your personal opinion. Okay, when you give personal opinion, you have to use will. I will do something because you are telling your opinion. You're sharing your opinion. Look at these examples. I am little hungry. I think I will have a sandwich. Look at the word think. Think is in italic. What does it mean? You are giving your opinion. I think, I hope, I expect. If you see these words, be sure you have to use will structure. I think, I hope, I expect. Okay, the next is I don't think I will go out tonight. I'm too tired. I don't think. Here we can see that think is used. Think is opinion. In this case, you have to use will. I will go out tonight. I don't think. So next is when you offer to do something, when you give promise, when you predict about something, you have to use will structure. Look at the first example. Don't worry, I will help you with your homework. I will help you with your homework. Mother is offering to help with his homework. Here you can see offer. And the next example, I will love you forever. This man gives promises that he will love her forever. It is promise. And the third example, you will be rich. You will be rich. Okay, here somebody predicting that somebody will be rich. It is prediction. Okay, and the next grammar lesson is we have to talk about will, may, might for prediction. Prediction when you when you tell something beforehand, when you guess that something is going to happen. Okay, we have just talked about will. We know when to use, how to use, and what is the role of this. Let's talk about may and might. They are modal verbs. The first usage of may is when you ask permission. You students, when you are late, you like to ask your teacher, may I come in? May I come in? Here you ask permission. If your teacher allows you to come in, you will. Yes? And might is the past of may. It's past form of the modal verb may. And will, may, might can be used for prediction. Let's look at this example. What will happen? What may happen? What might happen? Structures are the same, but we use different words for prediction. Okay, let's talk about the differences of these words. We use will, may, and might to talk about predictions based on opinions. Based on opinions. Remember these words. Something that we believe or calculate. We talk about prediction based on opinions. Okay, will, when you are sure for 100%, definitely, certainly, you are sure that something will happen. For example, we will definitely go out on Friday night. Definitely means he promises to go for 100%. He will go out on Friday night, sorry. And the second example, there definitely won't be any disagreement. Definitely, he's sure. He's sure that won't be any disagreement for 100%. It certainly won't rain today. No clouds, no rain. He's sure for 100%. Okay, next. We can also use will for probability. Probability, it's not 100%. It's approximately 75%, but it's more than 50. This phrase is used when we are fairly sure, perhaps 75%. Something will happen. Look at these examples. We will probably go to the movies tonight. We will probably. It's more than 50%. I probably won't be late tomorrow. It's also more than 50, 75%. Okay, probability. So what about may and might? Okay, these verbs are used to say that something could happen. They are not sure. You are not sure when you use may might. It's just 50 to 50. Look at these examples. We might go out on Friday night. You can't promise, you can't be sure. You just say this when you are in doubt. 50 50. 50 for 50. I may not come to the class tomorrow. It's also 50 to 50. You are not sure that you will come to the class tomorrow. You can miss your classes tomorrow. Understood? Okay. And here in Gateway, a student book, on page 72, you have short explanation of to be, going to, and will structures. Please finish this unit using these slides. Looking at these slides, learning these slides, you can do all tasks in Unit 6.